Howdy, buckaroos. It's time to saddle up once again for Tales of the West, set in Gullible Falls. Tonight's episode, the schoolmarm has been kidnapped. We find Sheriff Diddles confronted by the town barber, Ben Shears, and his wife, Martha.
I tell you, Sheriff, something has got to be done. It's getting to the point where a body doesn't even feel safe. Just the other day, they entered our house with their beady little eyes and feathers. Nearly scared the missus out of her corset.
Then we haven't had any trouble with the Indians over a decade.
Who said anything about Indians? I'm talking about all those free-range chickens running around.
Chickens?
Yes, Sheriff Diddles, the town of Gullible Falls is being overrun by free-range chickens, and we would like to know what you are going to do about it.
Well, ma'am, there's not much I can do. It's not a crime to be a chicken. And that's a good, because then we would have to build little chicken jails and we would need little chicken handcuffs.
Just then, little Billy, the town newsboy, burst into the sheriff's office with important news.
Wait, suffering suckers, Sheriff. I've got important news.
Slow down, Billy. I know all about the chicken crisis. The sheriffs have been telling me all about it.
No, Sheriff, I'm talking about the school mom, Miss Applewhite. They've been kidnapped.
It's those chickens, I tell you. They're up to no good.
Then I don't reckon they're chickens for kidnappers. They'd be more likely to knock over the feed store.
Mr. Turnip! Gang, I tell you, they're up to no good.
Oh my goodness, who are you?
Well, that's Deputy Oldman.
I thought you were a fuzzy duffel bag.
Deputy, tell us why you think it's the Turnip Gang.
On account of the fact she failed them.
All of them?
Yep, not just Tammy Turnip, Mom and Pa Turnip too.
She must have been a tough teacher, but that doesn't justify kidnapping Miss Applewhite.
Well, they've been stuck in the third grade for 4 years.
Meanwhile, back at the turnip ranch.
Now you had better let me go, or you are going to find yourselves in serious trouble.
Not until you promote us. We're tired of being held back.
Yes, it's emotionally demoralizing to be held back while our peers advance to higher grades. It may take years of intensive therapy for us to regain our self-esteem.
Plus, the book fees are outrageous. It's nearly a whole quarter.
Just then, the sheriff and his talking horse Winter arrive at the turnip ranch.
I just hope we can rescue Miss Applewhite without anyone getting hurt.
Well, I find your productivity for wandering into precarious situations to be most unsettling. And I suggest that we just mosey back to the barn for that delightful bag of oats.
I'm sorry, faithful steed, but we are duty bound to protect the weak and the helpless. Now you just stand here and between me and the house in case they start shooting.
But, are you serious? Maybe somebody's been chewing that loco weed again. No, I think I'll just skedaddle back down to the barn.
Okay, turnips, this is Sheriff Diddles. We need to talk.
I ain't talking to no dang sheriff.
No, Mr. Turnip. It's I am not talking to you, Sheriff. Civilized people do not consider ain't to be a word. In addition, you were using a double negative.
Would someone put a gag on that dear woman?
Now, in that sentence, the word there was
Now, as I understand things, it you and your family have been stuck in the 3rd grade for the last 4 years.
That's right. And me and Pa ain't even in the class. I tell you, it's not right.
Ma'am, I can certainly sympathize with your plight, but I can't let you go around kidnapping the school marm. Now, what's been the problem?
It's that confounded exit exam. Time we had to write essays comparing and contrasting Aristotle and the St. Thomas Aquinas in both Latin and Greek.
And don't forget about the Babylonian reverse quadratic equations.
Not to mention having to color all those squares.
Miss Applewhite, what if the turnips were to get some additional tutoring? Ma'am, I can respect not wanting to grade on the curve, but your exit exams seem a mite challenging. Is there anyone that you recommend for tutoring? No kidding. The town barber, Ben Shears, and his wife will be pleased to hear that.
Just then, Ben and Martha Shears appear on the scene with Wonder, the talking horse.
Hear what?
Apparently, the free-range chickens have been hanging around the schoolhouse and have acquired an in-depth knowledge of the curriculum.
So how does that help us?
The turnips can hire chickens for tutoring for just chicken feed. That'll get them off the streets of Gullible Falls. So everyone wins.
So once again, justice has been served in the little town of Gullible Falls. And as Sheriff Dibbles rides off into the sunset, we hear his faithful steed Wonder say,
You do realize that Gullible Falls is the other direction?
No.